So before I get into this video, I just want to say that this video is fair use, and all the media in this video is used for criticism, review, or in a transformative way. All the information I use is public information, everything else is alleged, a joke, or my opinion. So there is a lot of like crazy shit going around, and do I need to talk about this? Not really. But I'm just letting people know that I have filmed a video about what's going on, but I do plan on uploading a bit later, just in case this is like a more trendy thing and it does end up dying down, because I don't want to kind of upload that video when so many creators are already uploading their videos, because then what am I realistically doing? So yeah, up until I personally feel like it's the right time to upload that video, I'm just going to talk about petty drama that's been going on. So firstly, pham is a YouTuber who recently got married to her now fiance, and they were looking for wedding venues, which obviously means that they weren't social distancing, which also led to a couple people bringing up James Charles's lack of social distancing. So firstly, he filmed the video with Trixie, the drag queen, when he was supposed to be social distancing. He also filmed a video with the winner of Instant Influencer, and he was also apparently hanging out with Charlie when he was supposed to be social distancing as well. The US is hella fucked up right now, and I'm just so confused as to like why especially Americans refuse to social distance when America is like the most fucked up place to be even before everything started happening, you know? So the next thing I want to talk about is MYKA STAUFFER, who I'm sure you all know is the YouTuber who basically returned their child and rehomed them, despite the fact that she and her husband had agreed to adopt a child with mental illnesses, and there were old Facebook posts that suggested that she was trying to look specifically for a child with a mental disorder or mental illness that wasn't like too hard to take care of or something like that. There's also apparently like a checklist that you have to tick off when you're adopting, and on that checklist will be stuff like mental illnesses, physical disabilities, stuff like that, so that the parent knows what they're getting into. So the child that they had adopted has autism and reactive attachment disorder, and they ended up rehoming the child because it was too much for them. And a couple people said on Twitter, so this bitch adopts a baby from China who has autism, says she wouldn't trade him for anything in the world, mistreats him but not her biological kids, and then rehomes him like he's a fucking animal, and she thinks changing 5 kids to 4 kids in her bio is going to erase this. And then somebody posted a picture of the child with his hands duct taped by his parents, MYKA and Jim STAUFFER, as punishment for sucking his thumbs, as well as a coping mechanism when their older children also suck their thumbs and were never punished, at least not on camera. But regardless of whether or not her biological kids sucked their thumbs and got punished for it, just don't put kids suck their thumbs. That's just a thing. You don't put duct tape on a toddler's hands to get them to stop sucking their thumb. That's not how... Ew! So under the original video where they came out and said that they had rehomed this child, somebody commented and MYKA STAUFFER pinned this tweet and it said, "Before you judge, check this video out. This family has adopted 6 blind children and knows so much more to disruption during adoption than any of us. They give so much more insight to this, and I hope this family's opinion on this from their own experiences helps you give MYKA and James grace and more understanding during this time." So in the video they basically discussed the honeymoon phase, which is basically like a good first few weeks or maybe months of being with that adopted child. First of all, I'm going to get into fully debunking this point. They also said in the video that disruption is very common and it's a process of finding the right fit. This is understandable, like sometimes disruption does happen, but it usually doesn't happen after 3 years. This couple adopted a child who has an attachment disorder, and when he finally got to trust them and let himself be attached to them while they were duct taping his hands and shit like that, they decided after they had pumped out the amount of views that he could get them, or when it just got too much, when the views weren't worth the amount of trouble he was causing, they rehomed him. The honeymoon period is not 3 years. You do not realize that he's not a right fit after 3 years. The reason it was 3 years is because they wanted to pump out the views. It's because he gave them views. They were also ranting. I don't think ranting is the right word. They were just discussing just how disrespectful or disgusting YouTubers are for shaming them. First of all, they have the right. You need to understand why they're so angry. People have the right to be disgusted and disappointed in this family or in the couple. And the couple that made this video trying to defend MYKA obviously didn't know the entire situation, and it was just such a bad idea for them to constantly say how rude and how disgusting it was for so many people to hate on them because they did nothing wrong, but in reality you just don't know enough about the situation. The honeymoon period was already past. The finding the right fit was already past. They continue to say that the parents have gone through things that you can't even understand and it's devastating for the parents. The child had an attachment disorder and now he's been abandoned for the 2nd time. This isn't about the parents. This is about the child that they strung on for 3 years before throwing him away. The next thing I want to talk about is Nina and Trisha Paytas. So basically this YouTuber called Ninaunrated made a video where she thanked 3 people who signed up to OnlyFans using her referral link. And a referral link is basically a link, and if somebody uses it to sign up to OnlyFans, then the creator, the person whose link that belongs to, they will get a 5% commission from OnlyFans throughout their entire OnlyFans career, but that was recently changed to just 1 year. A lot of people told her that it was a bad idea to upload the video because Nina and Trisha have had beef in the past and they just have a history of not liking each other. And they're saying things like, what if Trish accidentally signed up using a referral link? She might try to take away your money. But Nina was confident that there would be no problem since she's already received the money from the 5% commission. She then uploaded another video very soon after saying that Trisha's referral and her money was removed. The $16,000 that was made from Trish using her referral link was gone. Nina then said on Instagram that Trisha has until June the 1st, which is already passed, to fix the issue before lawyers would be involved. So yeah, I'm assuming lawyer stuff is happening now. But the next thing I'm going to talk about is Jaclyn Hill, who basically posted an Instagram post wearing a butt sweat. I fucking don't know how to say names, but it's a sweater with a logo of like a bear company, and people having a go at her because she has had issues with alcohol in the past. But it's a fucking jumper. Who cares? She's not forbidden to wear jumpers like that just because she's had an and just because she's had an issue with alcohol in the past doesn't mean that 1, she has a bad relationship with it now, or 2, that she's not allowed to wear certain clothes. Like, genuine fans of her are like, you shouldn't be wearing that jumper because you've had an alcohol problem. She opened up to you as fans about such a serious and personal issue, and you're making her regret it. People also got mad at another picture that she posted on Instagram where she was sitting in a Lamborghini and you can see the logo on the chair head thing. People were just mad because there was the whole corona situation and people are losing their jobs, and like, how can you post something like that? How can you be bragging about your cars in a time like this? She's allowed to. Oh my gosh. People then continue to get mad because she was caught like in line going to an affordable store. Like, I don't know what store it was. Apparently it was for furniture, but y'all can never be happy. She owns expensive cars and y'all get mad. She goes buys affordable things and y'all get mad. Like, what do you want? If she has a car, she has a car. It's a sensitive time, but it doesn't mean she's not allowed to post a picture in her car. Rich people don't have to always buy expensive things. They're allowed to go buy cheap furniture. Why are y'all so pressed? I just feel like once you get to the point where you're trying to hate on somebody for any reason, then it makes the reasons for actually hating on them so insignificant. It makes you seem unreliable is what I'm trying to say. If you're hating on her for genuine reasons, like her lipsticks, for her not being clear about what links are affiliate codes, for changing a vegan formula to a shittier non-vegan formula and then just not telling anyone and then claiming that the new palette was the same vegan formula and all that mess, those are valid reasons. But then you have to be like, oh well, I don't like her because she posted a picture in a Lamborghini. I don't like her because she's buying affordable furniture. You look dumb. You look dumb.
With all the crazy stuff going on, there's a lot of people who want to donate to charities to support the Black Lives Matter movement, but a lot of people cannot actually do that because they can't afford it. So if you're one of those people, there are some YouTubers who will donate for you. One of them, and the only one that I actually know of, is Stephanie So. And if you watch her videos, all the AdSense will go to Black Lives Matter charities.
So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. If you like this video or if you liked me, please like and subscribe. And if you didn't like me, make sure to get in contact with my teachers because I'll bet you'll have a lot in common. And don't forget to stay safe and stay hydrated.